Good afternoon. Today is Friday, October 19th. I'm Chima Omeihe with this week's TCTV's news update. COVID-19 has been a major problem for schools all across the nation. Today, we'll be hearing from senior Andre Williams about his experience during the coronavirus pandemic at Thiel. Good evening, this is Chima. Today I'll be interviewing Andre Williams about what he thinks of the COVID and how it affects his school, basketball, and everyday life. Good evening. Today we have Andre Williams. So Andre, how you been so far?
Doing good. I'm glad I'm alive, living.
I feel it. So for the first question I have for today is, as far as being an athlete, how has the COVID affected your way of sports?
I mean, it kind of restricted me from getting that full workout in. It restricted us from practicing as a full team. Figure out how to, get our season up and going, but we can't give up hope, and we just got to keep fighting with all this corona stuff that's going on.
It's a well thought out question, okay? Thiel's athletics, as decisions are made about how and when our teams can return to play. Homecoming festivities will have a completely different look at Thiel this year. Due to the coronavirus, all homecoming festivities are taking place digitally and are a combination of Zoom and pre-recorded events with a Roaring '20s as a theme. We spoke with 2019 alumni Jess Vormelker and Director of Alumni Relations, David Hummel, all 1983 Thiel grad, about their thoughts on this unique first-time virtual homecoming experience.
I miss everything about Thiel. I really miss my basketball team. I miss my teammates. I miss the coaches on campus. Just everyone on campus is so friendly, and it's just a family environment. So just being around that every single day is something that I miss a lot. Obviously, everyone would prefer to be able to come back to campus and spend time with people that they care about so much. But I think the virtual homecoming is such a great option rather than being actually on campus right now. Definitely plan on attending a couple events. I saw that there's a sip and paint, so I might plan on doing that. I think everyone is just trying to get a little piece of Thiel, even if it does come through a computer screen.
Right, so there were three choices. No homecoming, homecoming on campus, some type of digital virtual homecoming. And after all the discussions and decisions and the voting, it was decided, let's try a digital virtual homecoming. The name, the Roaring '20s, back in February.
Oh, wow.
Because 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Right, it was the top pick. There were 7 picks for a homecoming name. And back in February, the top pick was the Roaring '20s. So let's not just make this a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. Let's make this a week-long event. So we expanded it. This year, it's October the 5th through the 11th. Concentrate on what we can't do. Let's concentrate on what we can do.
Right.
And we can build Thiel community in 164 hours of celebration of community during homecoming, Monday through Sunday. It feels all about community, educating students, preparing them for lives of meaning and purpose, and building community.
Although homecoming looks different this year, Thiel recognizes it is an important weekend and a special time for the community to come together and celebrate our shared experiences at the college in the most interactive and enjoyable way possible, while still sticking to the health and safety guidelines. For more information, visit thiel.edu's calendar of events. Special thanks to Jess Vormelker and David Hummel for joining us for this story. TCTV reporter Devin met with Thiel's president, Dr. Susan Traverso, to discuss the shift to a virtual homecoming.
Hi, this is Devin Button of TCTV News, and I got down to the nitty-gritty with President Traverso of Thiel College to talk about homecoming of 2020. Here's what she had to say from these hard-hitting questions. When asked about how the alumni are reaching out to the college this year and staying involved with homecoming, President Traverso said,
Alums are a terrifically supportive group of graduates, and they love Thiel, and they love to get news about Thiel. They write to me to say they read every word of The Bell, their alumni magazine, and they love to be on the phone with me talking about their life story, and they want to know what's happening at Thiel. Full for us, and they are so happy to know that the students are taking care, taking precautions, taking the situation seriously, and we have thus far been able to manage the risk of COVID on our campus.
When asked about how is homecoming going to be for students on campus and if the college had any on-campus activities planned for them during homecoming, President Cervoso took it upon herself to reach out to Than, and Than replied with,
I love that question, and you asked me about that earlier, so I shot off a message to Than, who is the master of all student activities on campus, and it didn't surprise me. He's already, completely engaged in this. He's told me that there's going to be a murder trivia game, and the choir is going to perform, and he's got some kind of a Thiel Spirit Day planned around it. So, throughout this fall, Than and Mike McKinney, I think, have done a terrific job adding additional activities, making sure that students have plenty to do, particularly outdoor activities, trying to make sure that our students who are doing such a great job staying safe and wearing their masks know that we want to make this semester and the whole year fun.
This has been Devin Button with TCTV News, and we want to take a special time to say thank you to President Cervoso and her entire office for giving us the opportunity to come in and talk to her about homecoming. Back to you.
Good to know that the college takes both safety and fun into consideration during these trying times. The Pettis Center's favorite canines up to retirement. This and more when we return.
Thiel College has just been ranked as one of the top 5 regional colleges in Western Pennsylvania. The success that Thiel has with alumni and active students shows its dedication to providing quality education. Thiel College was ranked as one of the top schools in northwestern Pennsylvania overall and recognized for the social mobility of its graduates among the regional colleges in the North in the 36th edition of the U.S. News and World Report Best Colleges rankings released recently. Thiel College was chosen as the top social mobility college because of its success in advancing the social mobility of its graduates. The social mobility list measures the graduation outcomes of Thiel College students who receive federal Pell Grants. In an interview with Thiel College, President Susan Traverso said that she is proud of our tradition of being a true college of opportunity, whether it's our historic status as coeducational, which dates back to our founding in 1866, or our citation more than a century ago by civil rights activist W.E. Du Bois, as an institution open to black students, to today, where many of our students are in their first in their families to go to college. Helping students reach their full potential is an integral part of the Thiel College mission. She also said our graduates include noted scientists, including a World Series winner, a UN-recognized humanitarian, and beloved educators. Each of those stories, along with thousands of others, includes an important chapter at Thiel College. If you would like to find out more about our social mobility scale, make sure you head on over to thiel.edu. That is thiel.edu. This has been John Ganiear with TCTV News. Right back to you. If you've been around the James Pettis Communications Center at all, you may have met Thiel College's second famous furry animal, Reggie the guide dog. This is a big year for Reggie, and it's his last academic year before retirement. Here's Jacob Orczeck with more.
For those of you that may have had a class here in Pettis, you may have met Reggie, the guide dog for Peg Watts. But sad news, Reggie is going to be retiring at the end of this academic year.
I mean, keeping me from being dead, basically, is his job. He keeps me safe. We get ready for our day when he sees his harness and he knows we're going to work. He knows the difference between a Saturday and a Monday. A guide dog isn't an automaton, it's a living being, and just like people after they've done their fair share of working for a living get to retire, guide dogs, service animals do as well. This year is going to be his last working year here, this academic year. He is slowing down a little bit. He'll be pretty engaged and active, but he just won't be wearing the harness anymore, and when he goes for a walk, it'll just be with a leash.
For TCTV, I'm Jacob Orczeck.
Good boy Reggie will be missed by many, and we will hope that Reggie will chase many squirrels during his retirement. That's our show for today, and we hope that you can attend some of our virtual homecoming activities taking place this weekend, which includes a student and alumni networking event, a guest DJ show on Tomcat Radio WXTC 88.1 FM, and singing of the alma mater over Zoom. Thanks for watching TCTV News. I'm John Ganiear, reminding you to visit our YouTube channel, Thiel TCTV, to view student newscasts and other student productions.